What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes.
You're watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
This tree is going to look great here.
Did you call 811 to protect your underground utilities?
I can't wait to see these roses come up.
Dig, dig, dig! Wait, we forgot to call 811.
Before you dig, make sure you can. Call 811 to know what's below. It's up to all of us to protect the ones we love.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Phoenix finale. The Transervice Truck Series, the Sim500 Transervice Truck Series here on the Ghost Fire Media Network. I am Nick Adams, your sole broadcaster for the second year, running for a season finale at Phoenix. Last year was Homestead with the IVRL boys, and they brought us a heck of a race. But tonight, folks, I'll tell you what, we have one of the best races on tap for all of you tonight. We come in here with the closest points battle in the history of Ghost Fire Media, going into a series finale ever. And we are going to focus on the three drivers highlighted in green at the top of your screen as they roll across throughout the evening. The three drivers who have a mathematical, realistic chance to win this championship. Tyler Dalton sits in fourth. He's mathematically there if 30 guys show up. If 30 drivers show up, Tyler Dalton will become green. But until then, Pedro Mojica, Justin Fuller, and this man right here, Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly, the final six contender and the number 2. All season, Mike Kelly was the guy who me and Randy Pepper said when he gets hot, he's going to get hot. He hasn't won a race yet, but that means nothing. So far, he has done everything he can to get himself in to the final six. He sits in third. And as we pull up our points coming into tonight, look at this battle we have here going, folks. Pedro Mojica at 4,087, Justin Fuller at 4,082, and Mike Kelly in the 2 at 4,081. The Winter Series championship slipped from his fingers. Will the regular series, will the summer series, the big boys, where the big boys come out to play, will this one slip away from him tonight? Will Pedro Mojica be able to go out there and take himself a championship? Both Pedro and Justin have won 4 races this year. Mike Kelly has won none. We're going to keep an eye on all of that. We're going to keep an eye on all of that stuff for you guys throughout the evening. We have the beautiful camera angles here tonight at the amazing Phoenix Raceway. I love this track. I can't believe that we get to bring a championship finale to you from Phoenix. We've had some amazing finishes here in the past on Ghost Fire Media. We see Daniel Fockingham right there, the number 39, the regular season champion. Everybody's pick and favorite to win. Got eliminated in the round of 8, missed out by 1 point. Sorry, in the round of 12, missed out by 1 point to come into the round of 6. Makes it not eligible for him to fight for a title here at Phoenix. He's out here tonight looking for win number 9 on the year. Wants to end the season what might possibly be his last Wednesday night with the Sim500 Trans Service Truck Series, guys, for the foreseeable future if the Contender Series goes well for him. Now, folks, before the event gets going here, we will hear from Glenn Campbell in the number 44, the Rhinestone Cowboy. But we're going to let him get his qualifying lap in here first, and then we'll bring him on in here to have a chat with all of you. Glenn Campbell is the Sim500 Trans Service. He's the Trans Service representative for these gentlemen. And once again, on the left-hand side of your screen, you're going to see 3 drivers. 3 guys are going to come up as green tonight. You'll see them as they come across the board. But we look at the Rhinestone Cowboy, Glenn Campbell. He comes out onto the track for his first time this evening. He's not a Final 6 contender. I apologize. The footer is wrong on that. I, for one, am excited. I want to thank first, before we get started here tonight, because it's going to be a very chaotic night, the 27th event of the year. I want to thank all of the fans that come out here every week and watch the Sim500 Trans Service Truck Series here in Ghost Fire Media. All of the fans that come every week and sit in these beautiful stands, these amazing stands, especially here at Phoenix. We have a packed house here tonight. I want to thank Randy Pepper, Adam Wood, Josh Last, and everybody who makes this possible every single year. There's so much stuff that goes on behind the scenes. We're revamping, remodeling, recreating Ghost Fire Media for the 2023 season. But I, for one, am dumb excited for what we have coming to you in the future. Ryan Howard lays down the first lap. We come out of turn 4 for Glenn Campbell. His first lap is provisionally third with a 27.98. Justin Fuller in a 28.35. He's coming down the backstretch to finish his second lap, off into 3 and 4 for the final time. Fuller kicks the back end loose, and he's gonna improve to a 27.07, but Mike Kelly on his first lap jumps up to provisional pole, 27.06. Here comes the number 2 for his one and only lap in qualifying. Mike Kelly with a statement. He said, "Listen here, fellas, this is my championship. I want it." And he puts himself on provisional pole. Glenn Campbell, the man, the myth, the legend, has finished his second lap. We are going to pull Mr. Campbell up here into the booth, and we're going to hear from Glenn Campbell. Glenn, it's Nick up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Nick, I got you.
Oh, well, welcome to the booth, Glenn. I don't think I've talked to you this year. Randy's not here tonight. It's just me. But I'm here because, well, I was told you might have some very nice things to say about Trans Service.
Well, I do. I appreciate that. I've been, Trans Services putting on a show, working with Sim500, I don't know, for 5 or 6 seasons now. And this was the first season we moved over to trucks. We were sponsoring the Cup cars for a while. We figured it'd be a good idea to go with trucks because that's what we work on is trucks. We release trucks, we service trucks, we maintain trucks for customers. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. It's been a good year. Everyone likes to drive the trucks, and it's been a very good year. And, yeah, I mean, if I could go on and go on and go on about Trans Service, but Trans Services has all kinds of opportunities to be a truck driver, working in a warehouse or even maintaining the equipment. So there's plenty of job openings. My truck has the number on it. I think you guys advertised the number. We can always find them on Facebook also. So someone needs a job. There you go.
Well, Glenn, we're going to speak with you again later tonight when we have you back up in here to crown our 2022 series champion. Good luck out there tonight, as Randy Pepper lovingly calls you the Rhinestone Cowboy. We'll see if you can finish in the top 10 here in the season finale for the Trans Service Truck Series, and I look forward to hearing more about what Trans Service is throughout the evening.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That was Glenn Campbell, driver of the number 44. We're excited to have him here. We're excited to have all of you here, folks. We have a minute and 10 seconds before we get going here in the finale for 2022. I personally think we are going to have a clustermuck of a race tonight early on. I think everybody is going to do the thing that they have continuously done throughout the playoffs, though, and that is respect. They will respect each other out there. They will respect these playoff guys. They will give every single one of these guys an opportunity to bust their butts as they continue to do everything they can to go out there and win races. Just a quick update. World Series game number 4, 0-0. Bottom of the third, 1 out, no runners on. Phillies last night put a hammering on the Astros. Well, the Bruins came back against the Penguins, won 6-5. Had a lot of good games around the NHL, the NBA, and in the World Series, but the best action was here in the Ghost Fire Media Network with our Tuesday night racing series, and the best action tonight, I tell you what, we're going to be a better show tonight than the World Series is going to be. I guarantee that, because, man, these guys are talented out here in the Trans Service Truck Series. The Sim500 guys bring us a world of talent every single week, and I, for one, am excited for what we're going to see here tonight. We are definitely not going to be able to drive 55 out there tonight. I can promise you that one. Now, in the absence of Randy Pepper, I just have to do one thing. Like a rhinestone cowboy, Glenn Campbell is going to go out there tonight and put that truck in the top 10. But, folks, now is time. I can't say it, even though I want to, even though we're here in Phoenix, because we will get copyright strike for saying it, because it is a copyrighted phrase. But we're going to go with, are you guys ready to race? I mean, I'm ready. I am so stoked to race tonight. This is going to be fantastic. We have a plethora of beautiful cameras here for all of you tonight. We're going to go through these before the race begins. But let's get you your starting lineup. Starting on the pole tonight. Going to be Pedro Mojica in the number 50. I'm sorry, that's third. Hold on. Why is this being like this? This is weird. Hell? Hold on. There we go. Okay, that was weird. Hamish Gallagher starting on the pole. Tommy Ryan in second. Back in third. Going to be Pedro Mojica in fourth. Mike Kelly. Fifth, Chad Coleman. Sixth, Justin Fuller. Seventh, Brian Macklin. Eighth, Ryan Howard. Ninth, Tyler Dalton. 10th, Glenn Campbell. 11th, Bentley Glazier. 12th, Richard Swaverly back in row 12. Row 7, sorry. We're going to have Mike Montesi and John Higman Jr. back in row 13. We're going to have Jeff Ryan, Scott Simley. Row 14 is going to show us Ron Holyfield and Joey Gattina. Back there in 19th and 20th, going to be Kevin England and Chris Sawyer. 21st, 22nd, Doug Roth and Daniel Falkenham. 23rd and 24th, Charles Woods, Randy Yoakum. 25th, 26th, Paul Crum, Ryan, Doug Sigmund. And 27th and 28th, Brian Wertman and Gerald Livingston. will round out your field as we get our final grid set here. The Trans Service Truck Series for 2022. Tommy Ryan, Pedro Mojica, Mike Kelly, Justin Fuller, Brian Macklin, and Glenn Campbell all have onboard cameras. Amish Gallagher has a rear-facing gearbox camera tonight. Joey Gattina has a front camera. The green flag is away, and away we go at Phoenix. And they're already down across the inside. They are flying all around this racetrack. To the lead, Hamish Gallagher. In second, Pedro Mojica. Third, Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan's on the outside of Pedro Mojica down the front stretch here, trying to take that second spot away. Mojica currently in third. Justin Fuller on the outside in fourth. Down into turn 3, we have Tommy Ryan battling back on the outside of Pedro Mojica as we have Amish Gallagher beginning to try to drive away here. They're going to be taking that shortcut down the front stretch a lot tonight as we go off into turns 1 and 2. Mojica has Fuller all over him. Kelly right behind Fuller right there. Hamish Gallagher now has Tommy Ryan fighting Pedro Mojica right behind him. Tommy Ryan on the outside, Pedro Mojica to the inside, Justin Fuller back in third. We go through turns 3 and 4 one more time here again, completing lap number 3 of 150. You see these, everybody going crazy up and down the racetrack. We got battles all over the place. Justin Fuller to the inside of Tommy Ryan as Pedro Mojica finally completes that pass for second on the exit of turn 3 there. So that's turn 2. Off into turn 3, Justin Fuller jumps to the inside of Tommy Ryan. He's going to outbrake the 99. And Justin Fuller moves himself into third. Top Mike Kelly coming under pressure from Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, who was a championship contender at one point this year, all over the back bumper of the 2. Trying to get himself up into 5th position. He's currently sitting in 6th. Pedro Mojica has his eyes set on Hamish Gallagher. We have a pretty straightforward battle here, though. Behind them, between Brian Macklin and Chad Coleman for 7th and 8th position. Chad Coleman trying to put the bumper to the rear end of Brian Macklin, move him up out of the way a little bit, try to take that 7th spot away from the number 30. We'll keep an eye on these battles around the track as they continue to create themselves. A little bit further back in the pack, though, Mike Montesi goes by Richard Swaverly in the number 32 Woodward machine. And then we've got a Hornet's Nest back here for about 15th on back. We got 2x2 Gattina in the wall. Joey Gattina in the wall down the back stretch. That's going to jumble the whole field up. We got one car around. The 60 and John Hickman has gone around. And that'll be our first caution of the evening. John Hickman Jr. went around off the front bumper of what I believe might be the number 1 of Ron Holyfield. It all started when Gattina got into the wall on the exit of 4. We went off into 1, into 3 and 4 here. And yeah, Ron Holyfield was just up the trumpet of the 60. Just gave him a little bit of a shot, turned him sideways. The first 6 laps of this race, if they are indicative of anything, it's going to be crazy. That's what this so far has been indicative of. At any point here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Pepper could jump into this booth with Pat Patterson. It may happen, it may not happen. There's a possibility for anything to happen. With that being said, we keep an eye. Down the backstretch here, 7 laps completed. About 4 years ago, Phoenix Raceway flip-flopped. The front stretch used to be right here. Used to be the start-finish line. That's why the entrance to pit road is so far further back than any other track, and it's in a weird position. It's actually in turns 1 and 2 instead of turns 3 and 4, which is very interesting. With that being said, we look at the pace car turning its lights off, getting these trucks back side by side. A little bit of chaos happened there in the first 7 laps on that first green flag run. We'll see what happens here 8 laps in as the pace truck bows off. But we haven't entered the Geico restart zone yet. That's another 500 feet down the backstretch. As you see Hamish Gallagher, the field will be in his control. Pedro Mojica will be to the outside of him. Justin Fuller will be the first car on the inside line. Mike Kelly, the second truck on the inside lane. Keep an eye on that. 3 Fords leading the inside lane. 3 Chevys leading the outside lane. Entering the Geico restart zone. The field's in Hamish's hands and a good restart for the 22. He's going to take the lead. A bad restart for the 58. The 58 of Mojica has come under pressure now from the 51 of Justin Fuller rather quickly this time. Now Fuller side by side with Mojica through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch here at Phoenix. Can Fuller get that move done on Mojica into 3? Mojica fights back hard on the outside. He puts that truck side by side with the 51. Justin Fuller, Pedro Mojica side by side through 3 and 4. They come real close together. Lug nut to lug nut there. Down the front stretch here at Phoenix. Fuller, he's about half a truck length free. But now Pedro Mojica through the corner, rolling the outside a little bit better. He's going to get that momentum on the exit of the corner. We'll see him down the backstretch here at the Phoenix Motor Speedway. Pedro Mojica going to make a move to the outside lane. He's side by side with Fuller. This could end in chaos if they touch. Through 3 and 4. Fuller gets a little sideways. They make a little bit of contact on the exit of 4. Back down the front stretch. Tommy Ryan's he's licking his lips right now. So I want to take this second spot away from these guys. They drive up the track in 3 and 4. In 1 and 2 this time, I apologize. Side by side. Fuller really trying everything he can, but Mojica using the outside lane to his advantage. Here we go off into 3 and 4. Mojica shuts the door on the 51. Mojica shut that battle down very quickly here, just 12 laps in. Drops in front of the 51. Puts that bumper in front of the 51 and says, hey, if you want to wreck me, you go right ahead. But I'm going to do everything I can to go win this championship the hard way, which is by winning races. Mike Kelly has his hands full with Ryan Howard and Brian Macklin right now. The battle rages on, though, in front of him again as Justin Fuller back to the inside of Pedro Mojica through turns 3 and 4 this time. Across the start-finish line, they almost make contact again. Through the dog leg, down the backstretch into 1 and 2. Fuller and Mojica side by side once again. This is a tough battle between these two drivers. Through 1 and 2 now again, side by side. Fuller not going to be able to get the momentum that Mojica has on the outside lane through 1 and 2. Through 3 and 4, Mojica shuts the door again. Man, oh man, he shuts the door and he backs the 51 up a little bit. Down the front stretch now. Now Fuller, he crisscrosses. He's trying to go to the outside. Not going to happen this time. Mojica off into 1 and 2. And Fuller really giving him a little bit of a shove there. Almost touched him through 1 and 2 that time, but he didn't do it. Down the backstretch. What a battle here, just 14 laps in, and there's 136 laps to go here at the Phoenix Raceway. Justin Fuller all over the back bumper of Pedro Mojica. I just look at how close he is. We're riding with Pedro Mojica here. Right behind him, you see Justin Fuller, and I mean, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Everything here is a battle, and now as we ride on board Tommy Ryan, you get to see right out of his windshield the two championship contenders battling side by side. Fuller sideways on the exit of 2. That's 4, I apologize. I'm still getting used to New Phoenix. Through the dog leg that time, Fuller jumped down to the inside again of Mojica through 1 and 2 this time. Hamish Gallagher's loving this. He's on his lunch break. He's driving away. Justin Fuller doing everything he can to get past Pedro Mojica. Not going to happen this time. My goodness, they are battling hard, man. They are battling hard. Down the backstretch one more time. Justin Fuller all over the back bumper of Pedro Mojica. Are they going to do this for the next 133 laps? I mean, this is the tough way to win a title. It really is. And there's not many. Oh, we got wreckers behind them. The caution is out. The caution is out here at the Phoenix Raceway. Jeff Ryan, Paul Crumrine, Kevin England have gone around and gotten involved in an incident together. Lots of damage on the 127. Lots of damage on the 01. The back bumper of that Goodwrench GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Little pushed in there. Let's take a look here. See what happened. We'll see where it started. It started with Jeff Ryan back here. You see the 8 to the inside of the 3. Randy Yoakum. Jeff Ryan just up against the wall. The 01 gets a little loose, touches him. The 45 has nowhere to go. He gets thrown up into the fence. And, oh, the 127 had nowhere to go. And I think the 60, got caught up in that too. Let's take a look. I think the 60 had nowhere to go here on the exit of the corner. We're on board him. He says, oh, they're wrecking. I'm going to drive through it. Boom, and he gets turned into the wall. More damage for the 60. Unfortunate situation there for him. We had some takers into pit lane. But, folks, during this quick commercial break, we're going to take a 30-second commercial. We'll be right back here after this message from your sponsors.
This tree is going to look great here.
Did you call 811 to protect your underground utilities?
I can't wait to see these roses come up.
Dig, dig, dig! Wait, we forgot to call 811.
Before you dig, make sure you can. Call 811 to know what's below. It's up to all of us to protect the ones we love.
Folks, we're back here in the Ghost Fire Media Network, coming back to the green flag. Down the backstretch, here we go. Hamish Gallagher, the field will be in his hands again. $20 laps in of 150. We're going to crank it up here at the beautiful Phoenix Raceway. Caution is out. We got spinners in the back of the field. Dustin Fuller is our new leader. But we have spinners in the middle of the field. It's Ron Holyfield and Randy Yoakum. Let's take a look right in front of Pedro Mojica. Mojica pitted, put him in a bad spot in the back of the pack, and it's got him in the middle of this. Thankfully, I don't think he gets any damage from it. But man, oh man, the 58, that could have been his season going away quickly right in front of him there. That was almost absolute disaster. That could have been terrible. It really could have been. That was a disaster almost for Pedro Mojica. Thankfully for him, it didn't happen. But we're going to keep an eye on things as we go 23 laps complete here at the Phoenix Raceway. Justin Fuller, your leader. Mike Kelly in 5th. Pedro Mojica in 12th. We're not going to give you updated points here at this moment in time because obviously this is not how the race is going to finish by a long shot. But folks, if you want to get involved in Sim500, there are many opportunities to do so. They have multiple championships coming up for the winter. You have the Monday night, the Personal Comfort Winter Cup Series, which will be on Mondays at, let me take a look here. Hold on. The race will be 9:05 p.m. Broadcast over there on the online simracingnetwork.com. The winner gets a 6-pound custom championship belt from Trophy Smack. If you want to figure out how to get involved with Sim500, go to sim500.com/Winter Cup. It starts November the 16th, so 2 weeks from tonight. But I, for one, cannot wait to see what happens throughout the evening here tonight. It's going to be an absolute barn burner. We are probably about one lap away from going green. The season this year that Justin Fuller has had to get himself into an opportunity to fight for a championship has been a very incredible one for Justin Fuller. Justin Fuller has 4 wins, 10 top 5s, 15 top 10s, 3 poles. Justin has been consistent throughout the season. One of the most consistent guys. He's had 3 DNFs. An average start of 8.09 and an average finish of 11.17, so just around 11th position for Justin Fuller's his average finish of the year, and he has been very consistent from the start of this year. We go all the way back to Daytona. He finishes 41st. He gets his first win in Kansas, follows that up at Knoxville. Then he gets another one at Daytona in the spring, finishes second at Bristol, gets another win during the chase here at Richmond, and has finished no worse than 5th since that win. Justin Fuller really trying to put an exclamation point on his year this season and get a win here and a championship. And through the Geico restart zone, Justin Fuller brings us back green down the front stretch here at Phoenix. Through the dog leg, down the front stretch into 1 and 2. We got a bunch of gaggle of cars behind him doing a lot of things. Justin Fuller's going to take the lead, maybe drive away here. Brian Macklin second, Hamish Gallagher third in the field as fanned out behind him. Look at this, 2 and 3 wide, and the caution is out again. The Rhinestone Cowboy, Glenn Campbell, and Joey Gattina are involved in this. Lots of damage for Joey Gattina. Glenn Campbell still on track, but Joey Gattina jumped to the pits. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Here we go green. They're side by side, down the front stretch into the dog leg, and Joey comes down across the nose of the 14. Sorry, the 44, and then I think Joey goes up into the outside retaining wall. No, he just stops in the middle of the track after he spins. That was just one of those moments here at Phoenix. It happens throughout the season. You know, you see those types of moments. They just kind of come and go, and it is what it is. Joey Gattina, I think he might have parked himself, giving himself a little bit of a penalty there for that incident. Or he might have had a technical issue because I believe Joey Gattina has left the building. But we talked about Justin Fuller. Well, let's talk about Mike Kelly, who currently sits in 6th. Mike Kelly, a man who throughout this season has been a bit of an unknown. 5 DNFs, average start of 11th, average finish of 13th, 11 top 5s, 14 top 10s, 23 starts, 26 laps led, 2,180 laps completed. Started the season out pretty consistent, was rolling from the winter, finished 4th, 5th, and 6th to start the year, and then the luck went downhill. He finished 29th at Darlington, 33rd at Kansas, 33rd at Nashville, bounced back at Talladega, finishing 5th, but then the bad luck continued through the rest of the summer, squeezed his way into the championship, and as soon as we got to these playoffs, man, I'll tell you what, Mike Kelly has turned it on. He is what you would call a constant playoff performer, a guy who wants to go out there and win championships. And Mike Kelly, since the beginning of September, Since we started these playoffs, Mike Kelly has just been on one. I mean, we go all the way back. The last time he finishes outside the top 15, all the way back on August 24th, and that was at Daytona, where he got into an accident with about 9 to go and wasn't able to finish the race. So Mike Kelly has been consistent throughout these playoffs, done everything he can to battle his way up here to a championship, and is hoping to take one home at the end of the night. And then the flip side of that, Pedro Mojica, the underdog, you could call him, throughout the season, starts the year off pretty consistent, second. He didn't make it to Daytona, did Pedro? He has 21 starts, 4 wins, 3 poles, 13 top 5s, 16 top 10s. Just going to check the pace truck, make sure the lights are still on. The lights are off, so we'll go through Pedro's stats here before we go green. And then Pedro started hitting it off. He gets his first win at Indianapolis. Then he wins again in Atlanta, back-to-back. First guy of the year to do that back-to-back, right? We get to the playoffs. We go to Bristol. He wins. He goes to Auto Club again. He wins again. He goes back-to-back for the second time, the only guy to do it. And since these playoffs have started, the round of 6, he has finished no worse than third. Pedro Mojica has done everything he can to battle himself into this championship and put himself in the position that he's in with hard work, determination, and just consistency. And Pedro Mojica could be the guy that comes out of here tonight with a championship. It's all on his shoulders to lose it. Right now, where he's sitting in the field, he would go ahead and be the champion. Take a look as the ticker's going to roll across the top of your screen for a bit here. Justin Fuller enters the Geico restart zone. The flag man waves it green, and Justin Fuller with a good restart takes the lead from Brian Macklin. And behind him, it's a hornet's nest. We got guys going all the way down to the wall, coming up and down, and behind them, Pedro Mojica and Mike Kelly side by side through turns 1 and 2. Mike Kelly on the inside, Pedro Mojica on the outside. Now Kelly's going to get a bit of a run on Hamish Gallagher in front of him. Hamish Gallagher is going to have Pedro Mojica now on the outside of him as Pedro gets by Mike Kelly. Pedro following Chad Coleman down the front stretch, and the caution is out again. I am not sure what the caution is for this time. And folks, me and you, we are going to take a 2-minute commercial break, and we are going to hear from our series title sponsor, Transervice.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
Back here in the Ghost Fire Media Network. The pace car is off the track. The field is back in Justin Fuller's very capable hands. And we head down the backstretch. 35 laps in. More cautions tonight than we've had most all season. Daniel Vaughan sitting at 8th. Through the Geico restart zone. Justin Fuller with a good restart. Brian Macklin's still on his inside, though, this time. He's going to get back down in front of him. He's going to block him off. We're going to survive through the dogleg off into 1 and 2. Are we going to survive 1 and 2 is the question. We haven't been able to the last few laps, and it looks like we are going to complete a green flag lap of racing. Sorry, folks, there was things happening in the booth over here. We look at Daniel Faulkenham, started in 22nd, up to 4th. Daniel ran 120 laps here last night in the Contender Series for the for the Coca-Cola iRacing Cup Series. So Daniel got some free practice last night here. He's up to 4th, and he's got his eyes set on championship leader Pedro Mojica. Let's see what he can do here. Mojica places himself to the inside of Brian Macklin. Not able to make the move that time. We'll keep an eye on it. Through 1 and 2. Faulkenham on the back bumper. Mojica on the back bumper of Macklin. Down the back stretch here. Can Mojica get the move done this time on Macklin going into 3 and 4? Not this time. He's putting himself in a good position, though, to get that run done with momentum. Mojica all over the back bumper of the number 30. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful sight. These top 4 are really who we thought would be championship contenders well midway through the season. It hasn't turned out that way with just 2 of the 4 being there, and it's not the 2 I really expected. Mojica to the inside, though. And he will complete the pass in the exit of 4. Sorry, 2. And move into the spot right behind Justin Fuller and set his eyes on the leader. Justin, the only one of the championship guys to lead a lap so far tonight. It doesn't do a whole lot for him right now. But let's say if the championship was to end at this second in time, this is what your championship standings would look like. Your final 3 championship contenders. This is how it would end if it was to end right now. It'd be dead even between Mojica and Kelly because of the extra bonus point that Fuller gets for winning, the 4 bonus points he gets for winning a race. And if that was the case, I believe, based on where the series rules lie, Give me 1 second and I'll confirm for you, but I believe based on where this series rules lie, it would go to Mojica based on, no, not wins. I'm sorry, they have the same amount of wins. Top 5s would go to Mojica. Top 10s would go to Mojica. Poles would be a tie. Laps completed go to Mojica. I believe Mojica would win the tiebreaker. Well, this might be one of the most interesting battles on the track to watch and think about. It's not the most interesting battle that's happening. Tyler Dalton has Mike Kelly right behind him, in front of him, sorry. And Tyler trying to make that pass on Mike Kelly. Tyler has 27 lap newer tires than Mike. And he's going to use every second of those to his advantage through 1 and 2. Big move for Tyler Dalton down to the inside now. Really trying to get past Mike Kelly down the backstretch. You see Tommy Ryan now taking it to Mike Kelly. And Mike Kelly able to battle back a little bit on Tommy Ryan. Not enough right now. Trying to gain a spot on Tommy, get himself into 6th. Doesn't look like it's going to happen at this specific second in time. We'll go a little bit further back in the field. We have some more battles raging. Doug Roth has Ron Holyfield to his inside, down out of the dog leg into 3 and 4, into 1 and 2. Doug Roth has Ron Holyfield right there. Not going to be able to hold him off, I don't think. I think Holyfield's going to get to the inside here, make that pass. We'll see. I might be wrong. I usually am. Oh, 51 laps now complete, 52 on the board. Justin Fuller, your leader. Pedro Mojica in second. Daniel Falkenham in third. We're going to take a small commercial break here in the Ghost Fire Media Network. We'll be right back here with you as we go to lap 85 before our next commercial break here in the Sim500 Trans Service Truck Series season finale.
I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? I find my heart beat.
Service has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at TransService. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with TransService. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, TransService offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
A shocking turn of events while we were away at commercial. The caution is out, and we're going to show you what happened. Pedro Mojica, Daniel Falkenham, and Justin Fuller were battling. Mojica went to the inside of Fuller, got on the brakes hard, locked up the rears, and him and Falkenham got together, and Mojica went to the outside wall extremely hard. Shocking turn of events here as we went to commercial. I cannot believe what we were watching. I was just sitting here aimlessly looking at my phone. I looked up and I saw Pedro Mojica sideways on the track. That could be the turning point in this championship. The man who's had such amazing luck, who's had such amazing confidence in himself, has been able to do everything right so far in the chase, may have just thrown it away with his teammate. And Mojica, is he gonna beat the pace truck off? He will, but how fast is that truck really gonna be? And Daniel Falkenham has retired from what might be his final race here on Wednesday nights. A shocking turn of events as the 58 could be destroyed. We're going to show it to you one more time what happened. We're going to go on board with Pedro Mojica, and you're going to hear it start to wheel hop as he goes off into the corner. And you know just how dang awful Daniel Falkenham feels, because that is his teammate, Pedro Mojica. Let's go on board Daniel. Goes off into one, sees Pedro start logging up. He goes, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, and then Daniel, he's out of this race. It's blown up. But what a shocker. What a turn of events. What a difference a lap makes. We go to commercial, and the world changes. The lights are off on the top of the pace truck. Fuller in third, Holyfield second. Tyler Dalton will lead the field to the green this time. Down the backstretch now, we take a look, and we try to see what the heck is going to go on now. Through the Geico restart zone, Tyler Dalton holds the field. Tyler Dalton with a good restart. Holyfield on the outside doesn't get going. The outside lane is going to get checked up big time. Justin Fuller's going to move to second. And now in third, what? Okay, there we go. Got very scared for a second. I didn't see our live event on Facebook. And the caution is out again. Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly has gone around. Absolute devastation for the championship 3 here tonight. What happened here to Mike Kelly? He was on the inside lane next to Brian Macklin on the exit of 4. Oh my goodness, that could have been disaster. Wow, that could have been disastrous. Woo! That could have been the end for Mike Kelly. A very, very lucky man. And now in third. Wow-wee. That could have been... Woo! Just give me a second, everybody. I'm a little, that scared me. That was definitely a moment for Mike Kelly. Another moment tonight that unfortunately he's been involved. He's another championship contender involved in a moment here this evening. That's just one of those. But currently, it looks like we should be okay. 61 laps complete. Down the backstretch. 61 out of 150 laps complete. We're just about halfway in this beautiful event, about 14 laps from it. No halfway bonus points given during the championship. But Justin Fuller likes what he sees right now. Mike Kelly back in 13th, Mojica in 20th. What we're seeing, folks, is a very big switch in what we thought was going to be happening here tonight versus what is actually happening. We definitely thought we were going to see a couple of things, and we've seen some different outcomes so far this evening. Once again, we thank everybody out there that watches these events every week. The Ghost Fire Media Network, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. We couldn't be happier to see you guys around here all the time. The pace lights on the pace truck are out. And folks, we're getting ready to go back racing. Justin Fuller will lead them to the green this time. 63 out of 150 laps completed. Keep an eye and see what Justin Fuller can do. See if he can take the lead and drive away from Tommy Ryan, Brian Macklin, or Chad Coleman. Through the Geico restart zone. Justin Fuller leads them off. Big jump for Justin Fuller. He's going to take the lead, obviously, as he was the leader. But a good restart for him. Throughout the back half of the field, though, that's what we're going to keep our eyes on. Keep our eyes on these championship guys. The leader has gotten through it, but we look back at the pack. Mike Kelly is in the middle of a absolute hornet's nest. Mojica behind him, and even a bigger one. He's to the inside of the Dalton. He's going to pass him. Mike Kelly moving back to the field. Randy Yoakum's going around in front of him. And the caution is out again. 65 laps, 8 cautions. 1 every 8 laps so far. And we will be right back here with you after a commercial break and a message from our sponsors.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, TransService offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Trans-Service Truck Series, Sim500 Trans-Service Truck Series Phoenix season finale here. Ghost Fire Media Network. 69 out of 150 laps complete. We're rounding out our 8th caution of the evening. See what we can accomplish here. Justin Fuller brings him to the green flag through the Geico restart zone once again. A good jump from Justin Fuller. Brian Macklin got a good one on the inside as well. He's going to be side by side as they go down through. There we go. Fuller, able to complete the pass. Behind them, though, Mike Kelly and Pedro Mojica are going to be side by side. Look at this. They're coming through the field, and they're coming through the field hard. Mojica is doing everything he can to get himself back to the front. He knows where he needs to be to win this championship, and where he is right now is not the place. That 58 battling hard with a lot of damage. Richard Swaverly has Mike Kelly on his outside. Brian Macklin trying to close in on Justin Fuller. You see Mike Kelly, though, on the outside there, about a lane and a half up. He's trying to get to the outside of Hamish Gallagher through the dog leg. The 58 of Pedro Mojica now to the outside of Richard Swaverly. Mojica's going to send it off into 3. Complete the pass on Swaverly. They almost make contact. And now, the gentleman that Pedro Mojica's been all season kind of needs to end here. Mike Kelly to the inside of Hamish. Hamish just looking around saying, where's the championship, guys? And then he just stays to the outside. Mojica to the inside. Mojica's going to take that spot away from Hamish Gallagher and send it off into 1 and 2 now. With his eyes set on Mike Kelly again, but now Mike Kelly has his eyes set on the 6 of Mike Montesi. Mike Kelly and Pedro Mojica have two of the freshest sets of tires on the track, and Kelly really wants to make those work against Mike Montezi in front of him. Currently, that battle is not heating up. Mike Kelly's doing everything he can. He touches the wall out of two. Not hard, but he did touch the wall. Through the dogleg, Mojica's all over him now. Mojica's all over Mike Kelly. There are battles raging all around this racetrack, though. Now Mike Kelly has put himself on rails again. He's trying to drive away from Mojica. This could get interesting as the battle continues here. A little bit further up the pack, you see these three guys battling for second, but there's more battles throughout the back half of this field. Richard Swavely getting challenged by defending series champion Tommy Ryan right there in front of him. Bentley Glazier to the inside now. Doug Roth down the backstretch into turns 1 and 2 on the front stretch. I apologize. Now going off of 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Bentley Glazier has moved himself into 18th. Hamish Gallagher is challenging Pedro Mojica for 7th. Mojica in a rough spot right now. Justin Fuller, your leader. Brian Macklin in second. Ryan Howard third. Chad Coleman fourth. Mike Montezi fifth. Mike Kelly sixth. Pedro Mojica in seventh. But it might be eighth soon with Hamish Gallagher all over his bumper. Back down the front stretch again. And once again, down the back stretch now. Mojica currently able to hold off Hamish Gallagher. We look a little bit forward in the pack. Mike Kelly beginning to close up on Mike Montezi and Chad Coleman. Ryan Howard to the inside of Chad Coleman. He's going to take away third position. Sets his sights on Brian Macklin. But Justin Fuller beginning to drive away just a little bit here, 81 laps in. The battles continue to rage throughout this pack. Doug Roth to the inside of Richard Swavely. Hamish Gallagher really trying to hold off Bentley Glazier now. And it looks like currently we're not going to have any of those battles coming to fruition on the track. It looks like we are pretty single file throughout this entire field. Folks, we're going to let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the beautiful Phoenix Raceway for a couple of laps. I'll be here in case anything changes. Don't you worry. Nothing much has changed here at the Phoenix Raceway. 87 of 150 laps complete. We're going to take another commercial break here in the Ghostfire Media Network. We're going to hear from our wonderful sponsors once again.
If recent lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
Back here on the Ghostfire Media Network, 95 of 150 laps complete. Justin Fuller, your leader. Brian Macklin second. Chad Coleman third. Ryan Howard fourth. Mike Kelly fifth. Pedro Mejica in sixth. Folks, if the championship ended now, it'd be some shocking conclusions, I can tell you that. Things would have definitely changed. Definitely changed from where we thought they would be earlier this evening. And down the backstretch here, you can see the battle for third is beginning to heat up. Coleman, Howard, Kelly, Mojica under a blanket together. Oh, there it is. Mike Kelly made a mistake in three. And now Mojica's going to jump on it into one. Mojica to the inside. Mojica takes away 5th. And now he places himself in a little bit better position. Not a good enough position to be a champion just yet, but a better position than he was about a half a lap ago. Pedro Mojica now has his eyes set on Ryan Howard. Into turn 1, Pedro Mojica looks at the back bumper. Ryan Howard not going to make the move that time. He's going to keep his eyes on Ryan Howard, not able to make a move yet. We'll keep an eye on that as this event continues. A little bit further back in the pack, though, we have a pretty good battle for 15th. Doug Roth, Ron Holyfield have been battling very, very hard for this position for the last 4 or 5 laps here. This battle seems to have fizzled out, though, as we came to it. Not a whole lot going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to move back up towards the front as that battle has fizzled out. Pedro Mojica still all over the back bumper of Ryan Howard. Just under 50 to go. The moments and moves to start making championship implicating moves has gotten just a little bit more imperative here for some of these guys. Not now, iRacing. So, if the championship ends right now, the way it is on the track, everything just changes again. Hold on. The championship was to be ending this lap. This is how it would play out. Justin Fuller would finish 2 points ahead of Mojica. Kelly would finish in third, 7 points back. Kelly needs a Hail Mary to win this championship at this point, folks. And Mike Kelly and Mojica just almost came together off into 3 and 4. Mike Kelly knows where his championship battle lies and what he needs to do. And it starts with going up in there and getting the first win of the season for the number 2, and the only win of the year for the 2 would be that win. I just don't know if he has the truck to do it, as he battles pretty hard now with Pedro Mojica for 4th. You see the battle continuing to rage on between these two here, Mojica and Kelly. It's doing nothing for either of their championship hopes, though. And Hamish Gallagher has Ryan Howard in his eyes. Mike Kelly gets a little loose out of turn 2. Down the front stretch into 3. Everybody down there in chat land, I'm going to have to put you all in charge for a minute. We're going to watch this battle. I need to use the little boys' room. Folks, we are back here. I am back, and we are under caution. And this might have just effed Mike Kelly. What is the caution out for? I think it might be Glenn Campbell. I hope not, but I think it might be the 44. No, I don't think it is. I'm not sure why the caution is out. We are in our 9th caution of the evening. We're going to see the rest of the cars that stayed out and didn't get to make their green flag pit stops pit. But Mike Kelly is 6th on the track as the cars who pitted. This could put him in a really rough bind here. He might not get his lap back. This was a huge moment, though, for Pedro Mojica. This is the championship pit stop for these guys. No mistakes, no issues. Don't choose the wrong settings. Make sure 4 tires, and enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. Cars come down pit lane. They get their fuel and their tires and everything else completed. We'll take a look at the number 2 of Mike Kelly, see if he's getting a lap, a wave around or not. It looks like he will, actually. Yes, he is back on the lead lap. Is the 2 of Mike Kelly. Lucky for him. Folks, we're going to take another commercial break here whilst we get the field sorted out here in the Ghost Fire Media Network. The pace truck has turned its lights off, I believe. It has. It's allowing drivers to go around now. Pedro Mojica is your leader. He took 2 tires, taking the shot here. 31 laps to go. This is for a championship. The pace truck pulls off down the backstretch here at the Phoenix International Raceway. There'll be 30 laps to go. We go green. We're bound to have another caution. This is where champions are made and champions are destroyed. Through the Geico restart zone, the 58 of Mojica has control, and a quick restart from him. He jumps out to a good lead. He's going to take that lead, be able to pull off in front of the 51. He's going to block down low in the dog leg. Going to come back up in front of the 51. This is a championship battle now off into 1 and 2. Justin Fuller way up the track. Mojica not that high up there, all the way down to the bottom of the yellow line. Through 1 and 2, down the backstretch. What a move. He got a little loose, though, off into 3 and 4 now. Mojica doing everything he can. Folks, if he finishes second now, it doesn't matter. He's champion. Mojica's in the wall! Mojica's in the wall! Oh no! Mojica's falling like a rock now! Oh no, Pedro Mojica falling like a rock. Mojica's got turned around! And he's backed it into the wall in turn 1! For the second time tonight, Pedro Mojica has gone around. And in one of the most important races of the year where we need to have a very clean one. He's been caught up in everything. Man, oh man. Well, we get the field reset. If this is the final caution, this will be the final set of commercials. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Hi, I'm ready for...
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with TransService. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, TransService offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
And welcome back to the Ghost Fire Media Network. The TransService Truck Series, 25 laps to go. That should not say Martinsville. I changed that earlier. Phoenix Raceway, 25 laps to go here at the beautiful Phoenix Raceway. 25 laps on the season. Justin Fuller with a huge jump on the restart. Justin just needs to be confident and calm, and he will be your 2022 Series champion. It's a lot easier said than done, though, when you've got all this pressure riding on you now. You know what you've got to do over the final 24 laps. We're going to keep an eye on Pedro Mojica, because as long as he has fresh, brand new, spanking tires, he may be a force to be reckoned with in the middle of this field. We'll keep an eye on him. He dives to the inside. Brand new tires again down to the inside all the way through the dog leg. He's going to gain 2 spots now this lap to the inside of Ryan Howard. He's going to try to get there, but Tyler Dalton's in the way. He's going to have to get off the throttle, roll the center of the corner, do everything he can to gain that position. Big moves are going to be coming from the 58, though. Sorry, the 53. 58, yeah, the 58. What happened to Brian Macklin? The caution is out. What happened to Brian Macklin? Did he go around? He did. He went around off the front of the Tommy Ryan car. He got it going back straight. Unfortunately, not able to do anything there. .21 laps to go. We're going to have one final commercial break here this evening. Let's hear from TransService.
TransService has been a leader in the transportation. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at TransService. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with TransService. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, TransService offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
This tree is going to look great here.
Did you call 811 to protect your underground utilities?
I can't wait to see these roses come up.
Dig, dig, dig! Wait, we forgot to call 811.
Before you dig, make sure you can. Call 811 to know what's below. It's up to all of us to protect the ones we love.
You're asking me to confess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ghost Fire Media Network, the Trans Service Truck Series. 18 to go at Phoenix. Live update on the points as they currently sit. Will be on your screen now. This is with 18 to go, folks. Everything is going to change. But right now, Justin Fuller would be your champion by 8 points. Pedro Mojica needs to win this race now and finish ahead of Justin Fuller to be able to win the championship, sitting all the way back in 10th. He's going to need to do everything he can now. As the pace truck is back on the track. And it looks like we have some issues here. It's coming back out to go around one more time. So let's dive into this a little bit more. Mike Kelly, pretty much out of it. Unfortunately for Mike. And unless something happens to Justin, he's pretty much out of this. Pedro Mojica, though, on the other hand, not yet out of this. Anything can, anything will happen over these last 17 laps here at Phoenix. Championships will be decided. This could be the final restart of the 2022 Trans Service Truck Series season. 17 to go here in the Ghost Fire Media Network. Through the Geico restart zone, Justin Fuller with a big jump. Tommy Ryan did not go. The outside lane is stacked up deep. That could cause problems into 3. Behind him, you see we're side by side. 6 rows, 7 rows deep. Big battles throughout the field. Movements and conversations happening on the radio. Mike Kelly up to 5th. Back up there in 4th, though, Richard Swaverly. He's to the inside of Chad Coleman. Chad Coleman's going to set off and sail a little bit into 1 and 2. But Tommy Ryan is all over Justin Fuller. The defending series champion, Tommy Ryan. He knows he can't repeat. But what he could do, he could repeat as a winner. Last year, his final win of the season came at Michigan. The 27th of this race of the season, October the 20th, 2021. That's the last time Tommy Ryan won in the trucks. Can Tommy Ryan get a win here tonight? Maybe put a little bit of a damper on Justin Fuller. Maybe Paige Mojica gets back up there. But Mojica battling hard with Brian Macklin for 9th. He's stuck on the outside. He's going to need all the momentum he can get to get by Macklin. And Macklin battling hard to get to his inside now, off into 3 and 4. Mojica's falling like a rock. That truck is destroyed. Mike Kelly, Justin Fuller. Those are your two guys. Mike Kelly to the inside of Richard Swaverly. Kelly's going to do everything he can here down the backstretch to stay ahead of Swaverly. Not going to happen this time. Richard Swaverly to the inside. They're going to be door handle to door handle on the exit of 4 down the front stretch. One of the only front stretches in NASCAR that constitutes as an actual turn. Oh, and Mike Kelly's around! Mike Kelly is around! Mojica's involved! And now that is another championship contender. The caution is out. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Richard Swaverly came into the corner a little too hot. Him and Kelly get together. And that's the end of the championship hopes for the two. Wow. Wow. That's insane. We remove Mike Kelly from the conversation for championship driver for 2022. Everything has changed. Absolutely everything has changed. 9 to go. And this is a different race. I am shocked at what we just saw there. I knew it could happen. You just don't ever really see it happen where the championship leader gets involved or a championship contender gets involved in something like that. So and the tires are getting cleaned up because we're coming up on 8 to go. This is a championship restart. And it's not over for one other driver yet. Mojica in 7th has an opportunity starting on the inside. I'm extremely shocked at what we've seen happen here tonight. The amount of issues we've seen for the championship contenders that have been so consistent and clean throughout the year. One of the keys to my race tonight was that if you were a playoff guy, you needed to stay out of other people's messes. And so far tonight, Mojica's been involved in somebody else's mess, and so has Mike Kelly. 6 circuits left. 6 miles. 24 left-hand turns. Through the Geico restart zone. Where we go? They didn't go. They didn't go. Wrecking behind them. Wrecking behind them. Tyler Dalton got turned. Holy schmoly. We're going to have a green-white checker to determine the season champion. Wow. Just freaking wow. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. Four to go here. And here's an updated look at your championship. Okay, see where Mojica slots in first, because I don't think he was in third where he was at one point during this caution. Looks like he's in sixth. All right, that's where I put him. Where it slots out right now, Pedro Mojica needs to gain 4 spots. So he needs to get all the way up to second to tie for the championship. And then we'll be able to see what happens with the tiebreakers. But we are coming to the green-white checker, folks. This has been incredible. Absolutely incredible so far tonight. The lights will turn out on the pace truck, I believe, this time by. Three laps to go here, the Phoenix Raceway. The lights are going to turn off this time. It's going to be a green-white checker. Justin Fuller. Right now, he's your champion. Well, here it comes, everybody. Down the backstretch to the green-white checker. You see Pedro Mojica, third line, the outside row. Justin Fuller, your leader. Mojica has to finish second or better to have a shot at this championship. The green flag waves. 3 to go. Fuller gets a good jump. Now it's on behind him. Mojica has no speed. The car will not go up through the gears. We're coming to the white flag on the 2022 season. Off into 3. Fuller. Coleman's all over the back bumper. The white flag is out. The caution is out. The caution is out. No white flag. We're going to do it all again. Chris Sawyer, the 45 has gone around. And we're going to do it all over again. Goodness gracious. All right, folks. I do need to use the men's room. We're going to put on some easy listening background, no copyright music for you. And I'll be right back. I'm going to run down the hallway here next to the booth. Folks, we are here. 3 to go. The green, white, checkered on the season. This is the final one. The next flag ends the race. If it's a caution, we'll crown a champion under caution. The green flag is out. We know where Pedro Hicken needs to finish if Justin Fuller wins this race. And we go through the Geico restart zone, and Fuller gets a huge jump, and they're already stacking up behind him. Look at this cluster of gaggle of cars behind him. Through 1 and 2, coming down the backstretch. 2.5 miles to go. Off into 3 and 4. The white flag will wave for the 2022 season. Justin Fuller leads him around. 1 mile to go. down the backstretch. Here they come through 1 and 2. Nobody has anything for Justin Fuller. He's dominated since the middle of this race. The 4-time winner's going to become a 5-time winner. Justin Fuller is going to win the 2022 Trans Service Truck Series Championship. And they wreck coming to the line. Tommy Ryan, the defending champ. And they're going to end the season with a bang here on the front stretch at Phoenix. Congratulations to your 2022 Trans Service Truck Series champion. Justin Fuller. From Green, New York. The number 51, it's Bow Time Machine. Randy Pepper's pick has done it. He's your 2022 champion. What a awesome, awesome sight. He's going to burn it to the ground. On what could be the end of an era on Wednesday nights with Daniel Falkenham maybe never coming back because he could be a pro driver next year on Wednesdays. Justin Fuller shows he ends a fantastic season for Trans Service, for Sim500, for everybody involved with a fantastic showing here at Phoenix. Domination, and he deserves to be the champion this year. With that being said, let's get straight to your post-race show. And we're going to start with the one that's on everybody's mind. As we see the 2022 champion pull into victory lane here at Phoenix. Can I get a good camera angle on this? Come on. There it is. Hold on, I got one. There it is. Let's get him up in here. To begin, Justin, it's Nick in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, we got you.
Well, first off, congratulations on a fantastic win, a dominating just domination throughout the evening tonight. How did it feel out there?
Really good. This is one of my favorite tracks. I put in I put in a lot of practice today. I think I put in more laps on this practice session for this race than I probably did for almost every single track all season long put together. So, really look forward to this track every year. It's one of my favorites. So, if the truck drove really good and really happy to pull it off.
Well, Justin, I am not here to give you anything. Hold on. Let me get some people in here into the booth here that really want to chat with you. So first we're going to bring, I don't know how they want to do this. We're going to bring Joey and Glenn up in here, and we're going to let them take it away.
Hey, yeah, Justin, just congratulations. I just want to thank Glenn, Trans Service Logistics, again for supporting the league. You guys, Ghost Fire Media, it's been a great year. It's been great to have you guys here. Glenn, are you away from the bar yet? He may still be at the bar tonight. But anyways, Justin, on behalf of Glenn and Trans Service, they wanted to congratulate you on the championship. We'll be sending you a nice Trans Service cup for your efforts, man, and we just appreciate your support.
Yeah, hey, Truck Series is my favorite series, so I'm here to support it every year and looking forward to next year.
Two-time champion now. 2018 is the last time Justin won it, so it's pretty cool to see him do it again. Congratulations, Justin. Enjoy your evening.
Thanks.
Well, Justin, we've asked Daniel Falkenham multiple times this year. We've asked everybody who's come up here, do they have anybody to thank? And we've talked to you. This will be your 5th time in victory lane this year, 2nd most in the league behind Daniel Falkenham. You're now a 2-time series champion. You have anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, first off, I want to thank Glenn Campbell and Trans Service for sponsoring the series. Joey Gattin and all the Evans and 7,500 for what they do for putting this on. It's not an easy task to have a league this size and this successful every year. I want to thank special shout out to Trey Edson for always keeping me looking good out here on the racetrack with my paint schemes. Thanks to Personal Comfort, Scott Stenzel for being a sponsor of mine. If you're looking for a better bed, better pillows, bed, any kind of linens, anything like that, check out Personal Comfort. They got some really good stuff. I got a bed, pillow. They got some really good stuff. Thanks to everybody that watched. Thanks to everybody in the race tonight. Thanks to you guys for putting on the broadcast all season long. And yeah, just shout out to all my teammates too. I only had one teammate tonight, Brian Macklin, but it was just nice to have somebody to race with so I could talk to during the race. And yeah, that's about it.
Well, Justin, Randy Pepper can't be here, so from him, I want to send you a very heartfelt and heartwarming congratulations. Randy actually picked you as his pick to be the champion this year, way back at the start of the season. So for the first time ever, you made Randy Pepper correct on something. Thank you for making me have to live with that for the rest of my life. But in all seriousness, congratulations. A hell of an achievement here, winning your second Trans Service Truck Series championship, and doing it in such a dominating fashion here tonight. Good luck in the Winter Series if you run that, and maybe one day Ghost Fire Media will be back here and we'll be able to see you maybe defend your championship.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you. And we take the winter off, so we won't be doing too much wintertime racing. So we'll be back here March, I think, for the Truck Series, maybe February if I up to. Go from there.
Well, you go. All right, Justin, thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
All right, that was Justin Fuller, your 2022 Trans Service Truck Series champion. And, folks, I won't do it because I got to give you guys your official results, right? I guess I got to do that. I should probably finish my job, huh? Without Randy Pepper here, I fall apart. This is what happens around here when Randy's not here. Ladies and gentlemen, your official results for the 2022 the finale here at the Trans Service Truck Series. In first, going to be Justin Fuller. Second, Chad Coleman. Third, Tommy Ryan. Fourth, Brian Macklin. Fifth, Hamish Gallagher. Sixth, Ryan Howard. Seventh, Randy Yoakum. Eighth, Richard Swaverly. Ninth, Ron Holyfield. 10th, Scott Simley. Back at 11th, going to be Pedro Mojica. 12th, Tyler Dalton. 13th, Mike Montesi. 14th, Brian Wertman. 15th, going to be Gerald Livingston. 16th, Jeff Ryan. 17th, Chris Sawyer. 18th, Bentley Glazier. Back at 19th, Mike Kelly. 20th, Doug Roth. 21st, going to be Glenn Campbell. 22nd, Doug Sigmund. 23rd, Daniel Falkenham. 24th, Paul Crumrine. 25th, Joey Gattina. 26th, John Higman Jr. 27th, Kevin England. And 28th, Charles Woods. And, folks, for the final time, the last year and about 3 months has been fantastic covering this series. We hope to be back here one day with the Sim500. The Sim500 boys, they've given us a hell of a show these last 2 years. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been involved in this. Thank you to anybody who raced with us either in the Charyu Diecast Winter Series or here in the Trans Service Truck Series this year. I appreciate all of the fantastic things you guys did for us. And for the final time here at the Phoenix Raceway in 2022 on Wednesdays, I'm Nick Adams, and you've been watching the broadcast here on Ghost Fire Media. I appreciate you all. Thank you, and we'll see you guys on Monday night to continue the great action here on the Ghost Fire Media Network. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching iRacing on the Ghost Fire Media Network.